This talk by Farad Manjoo called True Enough. It talks about the cognitive dissonance and selective exposure. Cognitive dissonance being basically we feel uncomfortable when we're faced with a fact that disagrees with our held beliefs about the universe. And selective exposure means that we choose to listen to or not listen to facts based on our beliefs in order to remove that feeling of discomfort. Um, the talk mostly revolved around politics. This is obviously, I think, because it's one place where truth is seen as relative by most people, whereas other topics are not necessarily the very on the ideas of relativity. Um, he talked about swift boat veterans and the grassroots effort that they use to publicize information from person to person in order to get their political ideas across. And during that whole time, it reminded me a lot of the high fructose corn syrup ads that came on recently. Just how the corn growers are now trying to combat using mass media combat these commonly held beliefs by many people that high fructose corn syrup is bad and bad for you. Thereby giving their own version of the truth, that it's just as good as sugar. In the end, it boils down to the fact that there are many more sources of information to us available to us now than there were 20 or 30 years ago, and we have the ability to choose what to believe. And I just wonder, are we better for it, or did that monopoly on information, even though it was slightly skewed, give us a more productive and stable society? And what trade-offs would the American people be willing to accept um, of in order to have opinion controlled by mass media, so that we can have a better society or a better world? I really doubt that there's any chance that we would go back to a system of centralized information dispersal. So perhaps the answer is finding better ways to give credit to reliable sources of information while discrediting unreliable sources.